Hello and welcome to a different type of video. Today you're not getting a trailer, you're getting a tutorial. In this video I will show you how you can create a fully customized loading screen for your CS2 map. I will cover how you can change the background, which features the map screenshots, the description and the map icon. There's already a tutorial made by Redmond TV in which he shows you how you can do everything manually, but that's not what we want. We will use a tool called Hammer5Tools, which allows us to update our loading screen with just a few clicks. This way even allows you to take the same screenshot unlimited times, every time from the exact same position and angle. You will find the download link in the description. Once it's installed, you are greeted with this window. The first thing you need to do is to make sure that you're working in the correct add-on by selecting it in this drop-down here. Let's start with the map icon. Your image for the map icon has to be a size of the power of 2 and it needs to be converted into an SVG file. You can convert the picture to an SVG file for free by using Affinity Studio. The link to Affinity will also be in the description. Open your image in Affinity, click on Vector and select Image Trace. Adjust the sliders to your liking and click Apply. It's important that you export your image as a flattened SVG. Go to File, Export, select SVG, and on the right side you have to check Export Text as Curves and Flatten Transforms. You can now drag the exported SVG file into Hammer5Tools and click Apply. In the description box you can list all of the people who have worked on this project or any other text that you want to be shown on the loading screen. Now to the background. We will use a camera entity to set up our cameras inside the Hammer editor. Hammer5Tools can then read the positions of those entities and take the screenshots for us automatically. To make this work, we need to open the Hammer editor by pressing the Edit Map button. Select the entity tool, search for point_camera and place it somewhere in your level. Now you need to position and rotate it exactly how you want your screenshots to be taken. To make this easier, you can attach the entity to your view. To do this, right-click on the point_camera entity, go to Selected Objects and select Attach Object to View. You are now directly controlling the position and angle of the point_camera entity. Once you've placed it as you want, press the Escape button to detach it again. On the right side in the Properties panel, you can adjust the FOV of the camera and give the camera a name. This will make it easier to manage the screenshots later, because the script will name the files accordingly. And it will also allow you to show the name of the location in the loading screen, so the players know what they are looking at while the map is loading. You can place as many point_camera entities in your level as you want. These can also be used to do comparison shots between different versions or to capture the progress of your level. Once you've placed all of your cameras, you need to save the map. Now you can launch the map. Before you take the screenshots now, make sure that your game is running in the resolution that you want your screenshots to be captured in. If you are happy with the resolution, go back to Hammer5Tools. To take the screenshots for the loading screen, you simply click on the Take Loading Screenshots button. You will now see that your game visits all positions of your point_camera entities and takes a screenshot. There's a new folder called Loading Screen, which contains all of the screenshots that have been taken. There's a limit of 10 images for the loading screen, so if you have more than 10 images in this folder, make sure that you only keep the 10 best screenshots in here. Here you can enable if you want the name of the camera to be shown on the loading screen. The last thing we need to do is to press Set Loading Images. And that's it, you can now load your level and check out your loading screen. But what about the comparison of different versions or the tracking of the map progress now? Well, the cameras that we've set up can also be used for the so-called history mode. If you click this button, it will take new screenshots again, but this time it will save them in the history folder. Each time you take history screenshots, it will save them with a new timestamp. There's a timeline tab where you can see all of the pictures grouped by its camera name. This allows you to see the changes to an area over time easily. You can also export the changes as an animated GIF. Hammer5Tools has many other very useful tools to offer, and I will try to cover all of them in future videos. If you have any questions, ideas or feedback, let me know in the comments. See you next time.